And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Oh, isn't that a good slow motion video? Is that good use of slow-mo, Bobby?
That was fantastic.
I have 3 of those videos, man.
Usually when somebody says, hey, check out this video of a dude's balls, it never lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that video, too, is that she thought it was so funny that we would show it to, like, friends, and she would be like, no, show them the video. Like,
She's adorable.
she's the best.
What happened with her?
She died.
She's dead.
She passed away.
Was she choke on a nut?
Yeah.
She swallowed.
She swallowed her last ball.
She stretched
in 2000.
your suspension bridge nuts.
I think those were good shaped nuts. They were little. They were like. There's 2 videos. In the first video that you
Well,
watched,
she sucks the one down, so it's really.
Yeah.
It looks like you have like just very one prominent. It
some-
was so.
Yeah.
Like the skin was loose and really hugging the ball. At the
Also,
same time.
that was when I was hooked on opiates, and I think opiates definitely
Dries out your bag?
It definitely, yeah, dude. It definitely.
I've
It's not
heard
good
that.
for you. Yeah.
I love when people come up with things that opiates do bad. Good, you get dry bag.
Yeah.
Good, you get dry bag.
Do my bag drag,
Yeah.
for sure. And then,
I don't think that's a thing.
100%.
Where Josh works out so much, his balls are just fucking lean and shredded.
Yeah, dude.
He's got abs on his nuts.
He's cut. Oh, but
My
that was right
wrinkles.
before. That was right before a wrestling match, so he had to make weight. So that's why his balls looked like so gaunt.
I was on. I think at that time we did that. I was on opiates. I was on Anavar, which does dry you out, and I was on testosterone. So
Nothing dries out your ball bag.
it does.
No, dude, I think that's not a thing.
If you take something like Anavar, which dries out your.
I'll tell you what dries out your ball bag. Coming as much as you do. That's what dries it out.
Yeah, maybe your ball's just empty.
Yeah, you used empty sack.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was coming in today. I thought you said he was coming in tomorrow.
No.
What's up, dude?
No, they
Fuck yeah, dude.
forced me into this one. Thank you guys. For
How's it going, buddy?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Everybody,
man.
Dan St. Germain hanging out with us, joining the show.
Yeah.
His show, Dan St. Germain and Friends, happening tomorrow night, November 9th at 8 p.m. at Old Man Hustle in Brooklyn as part of the New York Comedy Festival. The lineup includes Ricky Velez, Dina Hashem, Sean Donnelly, and more.
No longer Ricky. So Jay, if you or Bobby want to do it, let me know.
What happened to Ricky? He got a gig?
He's opening for Pete, so he's got to take the money.
Shit. Yeah.
Where's Pete?
He is in Canada.
Oh, it's like on the
guess.
road
Yeah.
or something. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those. So, but we will have a replacement, and I will be awkwardly asking my friends to fill in.
Old Man Hustle, cool room.
I don't want to do it because my comedy is very filthy.
Yeah, dude. You are.
I heard about. I'm Team Bobby. Please do my show tomorrow.
Fuck you, Mark Maron. Bobby, I really need a favor.
Can you please be as filthy as you
I'm
want?
not doing well. Look at me.
Bobby, feel
Help
free
me
to
out.
feel free to be as rebellious as you want up there, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't think Dirty makes. I can't believe he's. I just heard. I mean, I only heard this like walking in. We're on the air, right?
Yeah.
I walked in. That is. That I mean, I like Mark, but that is a passive aggressive Mark Maron special.
Yeah.
That is a That is a like I can't kill with Dirty the way you can. So I'm gonna say that that's a thing that you shouldn't be. Proud of, like that's clearly what that is because Maron can't. I'm not even just saying this to suck Bobby's dick, and not because I desperately need him to do my show tomorrow night at the New York Comedy Festival.
Hey, before you say this, I'm not doing it. So now,
I'm Team Maron. What the fuck? WTF pod? Maron, do my show, please. I need an in.
Well, I don't know if you've heard.
Take fucking Tan Mom at this point. I
don't know if you heard, Dan, but if you ask him to do your show, also that might go terrible for you as it did for Josh.
Dude, it is.
It's
We already discussed it, but he just shit all. He did the jam a million times, and he'd shit. And when I asked him to do
when you did the Comedy Central one or the one?
No. This was like recently. He had done it a bunch.
He wants to be a rock star too.
For sure, and he's
More,
it's so funny.
It was just nasty. Josh was like, "Do you want to do the
anniversary
it's
show?"
It's a big show. The anniversary is a big show. He goes, "I barely like doing it when it's a regular show.
I don't want to be a part of it.
It's like, why you got to do that?
And Josh gives him actually great introductions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? When he brings up Mark, it's like, give it up for Mark Maron!
He's a legend in comedy.
That's my Josh Adam Myers.
And Robert Kelly.
Everyone can do Josh, but
and Bob Kelly.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't know if I can do Bobby.
No, he brought me up.
Yeah, dude.
He brought me up one time.
Who did?
He brought Jay up.
So, all right, I'll say it. Because you keep fucking it up by saying that because you walked up with Jay.
It's so funny,
And-
listening to Josh, and it's like listening to
No,
someone doing
hang
a
on.
Josh impression.
Josh is wrong.
It is the
Hang on,
craziest
what-
thing I've ever seen.
Here's the thing.
It's like,
I'm gonna let Josh tell it the unfunny way.
I know,
and
but
I'll
like
tell-
it's like literally sounds like Josh doing it sounds like how I would. Hey, what up?
All right, everybody.
All right,
So what
everybody.
happened was we're doing Moon Tower. They're going to go up and do
Yeah.
a dual performance, and we're high.
Dual
We-
performance.
What's it
Yes,
called?
a dual
weird way to
performance.
put it.
A duo.
I don't like duo. Yeah, duo is fine.
A duet even.
Yeah, I don't like dual performance.
A dual performance to go up there and just
You guys are
Fucking, yeah, 20 paces.
You guys are going to go Ronin 37 on each other.
These guys are doing dual performances of the same song.
So
You got one guy on one end and another guy on the other end, just jamming.
One guy I like a lot, the other one's rebellious and filthy.
filthy.
The other one took it low below. I don't support that.
So we smoked before. It's the end of the night, and I bring up Jay. I'm gonna go Jay's intro, then I'm gonna do Bobby Kelly's, and I give Jay he's the godfather of the goddamn comedy jam. He's one of the main
Godfather
reasons
of
we are
comedy in New York.
in New York. Godfather.
Yeah.
No, he's the godfather of comedy in New York. He's the godfather of the goddamn comedy jam in New York.
Godfather comedy in New York. That's
because
a great intro. Godfather of
Comedy?
New York comedy.
New York.
I mean, that's a great intro.
He's the godfather of the comedy jam.
he was gonna say Godfather of Comedy for you, Bobby, but what happened was he gave me an intro and then completely forgot you were doing the song with
No, I
me,
did
and then he
not.
saw your face and he goes,
This is-
Bobby, get it.
Here's the embarrassing part. I was in full regalia, so it's like
dressed-
give it
I
up
just-
to Jake, and I had a scarf on and a hat. I had literally had a fucking costume on and Bobby Kelly, and I just
I'm not just sucking your dick because you can't do my show tomorrow, so you're worthless to me. But I saw you on that Colin Quinn website. You're so funny. You were so funny in that
thanks.
Colin
Stop
Quinn
doing
website.
that. We can hear that.
Oh, sorry.
That's
All
a
right,
Josh-
all right.
that's
Radio
Josh-
Pro Kelly.
No. Josh does it.
Trying to give him a compliment.
No,
Tell
thank
me
you,
what-
buddy.
You were so
not to zip
funny.
and zap.
No,
or whatever.
you can hear it.
But
I
no,
don't-
he's very. If you haven't seen it, he's in Colin Quinn's web series, and he's very,
Oh,
very
the
funny.
cop-
He's very
cop
funny.
cop show.
Yeah, just like seeing him do a fake Asian accent and then being mortified. It's really funny. It's
Cop
really-
Show, I can't believe they didn't pick that up. One of the funniest TV shows. If that was on television, it would be a smash.
You were
hit.
you and Colin were because then Colin. I mean, I don't want to blow it, but Colin starts talking about how sexually seductive you are, and it was really. I mean, both were really. I'm not just saying. It's very funny. It's very funny.
Keith was so funny in that because he couldn't remember his fucking lines.
Yeah, that seemed like a shoot.
He kept calling me the wrong thing, and at one point I started screaming at him. It's not that, but it's real.
Yeah.
It was a real
I
thing.
mean, he is a stroke victim, but
No,
yeah.
no, that was before.
Oh, this was before.
Yeah, no excuse.
No excuses.
He actually had a stroke that afternoon.
That was part of his stroke.
But yeah, Bobby. if
Hey,
you haven't
Thomas,
seen it-
my name's David.
You smell burnt toast?
Mr. Ping, it's sister. Mr. Ping, I'm dying. Mr. Ping.
Oh, can
Bobby
we,
as a geisha is very fucking funny.
so Bobby, can we bring up here?
Yeah.
While we have everybody in the room,
Sure.
because now that Christine's back, we could check the things. Bobby Kelly told me outside that we're talking about having a stash, maybe away from your family and loved ones, just a stash of cash.
We live
some go money.
You live with a girl. You're married. You have family. You got to have, as a man, I believe, a stash.
Actually, I was thinking about that today.
You have a,
That's
you have,
funny
you
you
have,
mentioned
I have two stashes. I have a little stash that I know my wife knows about that she can pillage, fuck with, think, oh, I got you. And then I
The
have
decoy stash.
I have my other I have my other stash that she knows nothing about.
Slick.
So the Soprano duck food thing,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think about it. Maybe I need to have a stash.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah,
Bobby's got me goosed up
now.
today
I'm
for
at the
a
point of
stash.
marriage where it's all our money. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no,
It's
you
like
do-
that.
I have, but you guys are all in relationships, so I don't have anybody.
You have somebody.
Nobody knows how sad it is for J-Mo. I am
Well, maybe
I wrote a
you're
little
traveling Woolberry.
I wrote a song about loneliness.
I'm a traveling Woolberry, baby.
Hey man, I got nobody.
I said, look, man.
I said, look, man.
No. When you get married, you do have to hide money from your wife.
No, Bobby.
really?
So what Bobby said outside was in his stash. I don't know how he got to it exactly, other than saying he said I'm gonna get gold bars.
No, I said
Which
gold.
was fun. Yeah, you said gold bar. We were joking.
Yeah, gold. You should transfer cash into gold because it's smaller. It's easier to $20,000 in cash is a lot more to carry in your pocket than 10 gold coins.
CIA always tells you, CIA guy
Jesus.
on YouTube always says carry silver coins because you can use them anywhere in the world.
But Bobby
You have to
saying to
buy
me, it's
yourself out
easier
of-
to grab. This is the measurements. It's easier to carry
That
and
was also
have
the CIA
$10,000 in gold coins, as it's harder to carry. And the hand gesture he made was or $10,000 in cash, which that's not how.
$10,000 is about that big.
Thank you.
In 100s.
Sure.
But
Hundreds, yeah.
20s,
Why do you
50s, and hundreds.
Well, then
Because when I,
Yeah,
when
but
I I'll tell you what.
you go smaller.
Because when I do sex work, I don't get paid at all hundreds. I am 150 for a half hour. I'm 160 for a full hour.
I
around
say
the
every
world.
time you
Nice,
get,
nice.
but every
I
time you
would
get
watch-
$10,000, I say go trade it in for crispy hundos.
I would watch an entire web series of like you as a sex worker, but it's just you negotiating. It's not the sex. Like that would be really funny. That would actually be super.
You want to round the
Where,
world for
bro?
60
okay,
bucks?
on my face. All right. How much?
What is this, 1985 at those prices? I think
Not on the mouth. Don't kiss me on the mouth,
$10,000
bro.
in cash versus $10,000 in gold.
What is
coins.
that? That's 10. Look at that. That's $10,000 in gold coins, which is nothing. Now show me $10,000 in cash. It's way bigger.
Why? How is it that small an amount for $10,000?
Gold, because gold is worth a lot of money, dude.
But what do you do with? Is that coin worth upon payment of something? Like, here's my $5,000 gold coin.
No, you have to bite it in half to pay for vegetables.
If you want a shirt,
Look at there's 10,000.
You can
Look
go
at
to
that.
a bank and-
That sucks.
That's in 20s though.
That's in 20s,
Okay,
yeah.
but do it in 50s.
Just show
That's
me in
$100.
hundos,
Show 100. There's 100.
very small.
dude. I mean,
Okay,
in
that-
hundos, it's this big.
It's very small.
Those are crisp hundos. Show me in 50s. Show me.
Show me in
double
ones.
that.
Show me in pennies.
This is like fucking 50-year-old ASMR. Just money. The sound of like money flipping. Like,
I do love that, dude. I said the guy, the gangster guy who runs Governors.
I love that guy, by the way.
I love him.
He's
James,
great.
he's the best.
James the best.
James is the best.
He's also-
I will say, like, I don't give like. I want mob run clubs because they treat you right. They go in there, they act like you're still like it's 80s stand up. Do you know what I mean? Like they're like, "Hello, sir," you know. Like now it's like, "Oh, I'm doing them all," you know. And now it's like I'm talking to somebody who's like, "Yeah, I also do stand up." Like that's so much words of a thing. Like I could have done a pro, but you know, I'm just running a club now.
But he
That's way
scares
much
me
more-
because at the end of the night, he'll give you a piece of paper in pencil with the numbers.
He's
Look, and
scary.
He goes like this. All right, look at that. And I'm like, okay, it looks good. And then he goes, all right, get that back to me. And I'm like, okay. And then he goes, put this money in that money counter. And he goes,
That's my favorite thing. When
He
he
goes-
puts it in the thing and
he
he goes,
goes, all right, take that. That's yours. And I'm like, okay.
You're not going to say no. It's not like you're going to like. If you
Those-
counted like $800, you'd be like, "Thanks, buddy. Have a good one."
as an outsider, that's the only time the only time in person I've seen that machine is in that office. Other than that, it's been the
clubs.
things are going good montage of movies.
It is. You're right.
Casino.
Blow,
Every time I've seen
casino.
it, things are not going well for me. It's great. It's great you mentioned that because when I saw it, things were not going great.
You didn't get to use the machine? He's like, here, just your money.
Oh
Do you
no,
wanna
I
put it in
didn't,
the
I didn't
machine?
get to touch the machine.
It's only $60. Just take it.
I don't know if I ever told this story on the show, but I did the Blue Plum Festival in Johnson City, Tennessee, and this was
Who's
like
booking that?
2000. Oh, I can hook you up. Don't worry about it. I can. Guess what? Anybody wants to do Blue Plum Festival? I can hook you up.
Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob.
You ready to get back in the
But
one-man
I was,
theater?
I guess, the headliner for the Blue Plum Festival, and the host showed up an hour late. His name was X. He just comes
Nice.
up, he goes, "I'm X," and I've never had a guy show up an hour late as a host, and then he gave me like a Mighty Ducks motivational speech of like, "We're gonna go out there, brother. We're gonna kill it," you know. And this is like, and it was such a great thing because I did my first late. I did Fallon a week before, and I like had thought I was like the shit, you know what I mean? And then I did this gig, and I was like, oh. I picked a lifetime of misery.
Real life always follows the biggest things ever.
I just did 17,000, then I was told I was a fucking salacious twat,
Salacious.
and I'm playing Pottstown on Saturday night.
By the way,
I just did hey, brother, shout out Sojo. I just did Pottstown.
What's up, Sojo?
Yeah,
Say
13
something?
people came. One of them was dressed as Dracula, but either way, it doesn't matter.
I think Marin was going to call you fat in that tweet, but he canceled that last second. He was like fat, rebelacious, and then he went
fat anymore.
And he goes, "Oh wait, no, he's not only fat."
I'm gonna change fat with filth.
I do think
Rebelacious fat.
Marin's
Filth, flarn, filth.
I actually do think Marin's a killer, but he's not
Sure.
Bobby. You know what I mean? And he's not you. He's not you or Bobby.
It's a different kind of
It's
kill.
fine. He's a different type of killer. It's a different type of kill. I've seen him legit kill, but he's annoyed because you can kill with more people. That's what that's about. Anyway, back to my amazing Blue Plum story. I'm doing this Blue Plum Festival.
Ex-host.
And I had a big joke at the time, which was like my cat guy joke, and I did it. Silence. And then some guy dressed as an actual cat goes on stage and just starts rubbing his dick against me. The end of the weekend, I go to the end of the weekend, like it was $500. That was how much I made, and I remember that specifically as a headliner. I made $500, and I got there, and he brought me up. This guy who was like, he kind of looked like a fatter version of you with like a mullet and a blue tank top. You could see the pits.
Nice.
And he was like, he took a money counter for $500, which is the saddest money counting you're ever going to see.
So
it's
fast.
like half a second. You know what I mean? It's like, boop. And he gives me the $500. He's like, how was it? And it's the only time it was the first time I've done this as like a headliner. And I've done it since then, but it's the first time I gave up. And I was like, honestly, man, it was pretty fucking shitty. And he goes, I figured. That was my Blue Plum comedy festival.
Did you get a hoodie?
What? No, I did not have hoodies. If you're getting paid $500 for a headlining weekend, you're not getting a hoodie. Okay. Although I've had like clubs recently because I didn't pack enough clothes, and I'm not gonna say the club, but I asked like, hey, can I get your guys' hoodie? They're like, ugh. They like rolled their eyes, and I was like, I'm headlining your club. Give me your hoodie, and I'm doing it at the lowest rate as a headliner.
What do you want now?
possible.
Diet Cokes?
Like,
What's next?
literally, yeah, like I'm a $2,000 weekend. Like, give me the hoodie.
And what's
you know?
next? Lights on stage?
Oh my lord!
You want people?
That's
You
really
want the mic?
people?
You want
It
the
was like-
mic hot?
Yeah, it was like they looked at me like I was asking for. Like, remember that old Jim Norton stand-up show where they had Lemmy playing heavy metal? Did you do that
Down
one?
and Dirty.
Like, I don't know if you did that one.
I didn't do it.
But it was like, but there was like all this like heavy. Like, I'm not asking for that. I'm just I'm asking for a hoodie. That's all I want. I just want to be warm on the flight.
He
That's
goes,
all I
all right,
want.
now that I've got that, can Lemmy get involved?
That's my negotiation.
I'd like to get Lemmy involved. Okay, good. All right, you guys doing the right thing here. We're going in the right direction. I'm almost ready to sign this. Can we get Lemmy involved?
Lemmy's face.
Dead, you say?
I go for that instead of an extra $1,000. I just go for Lemmy. I'm like, look, I'm fine with $2,000 or $1,500 for a weekend.
I'd love
just
Lemmy
get
to be
Lemmy
there.
here, please.
I like Lemmy's moles.
It's a good mole.
Oh God, just get him off.
You think they're still? Well, he's dead.
Yeah, I know.
They're off now.
No, they're not off. They're still there.
They're still there.
Oh, they're still there.
Yeah.
I think they're bone. They're
It's a
bone.
Skeleton with like a Gina Davis mole.
A rat tried to eat him and they died.
They said that could have been fixed at any given time in his life,
Yeah.
simply and relatively cheaply.
Sure.
That could have been handled.
Yeah,
Maybe that was what made him Lemmy. Was this a thing that also added to the?
No, I think it's what made him ugly.
Yeah, you didn't need those. There's no way you needed those.
No,
No, there's no
don't
way.
need that at all.
You don't need a nugget on your face.
At what age? What age do you start getting like skin tags? Like, when does that start happening?
I'll tell you what.
It's what weight.
I got when I was getting fat. I started getting them, and then now I don't. I haven't got them since, and I got them all removed because skin tags suck.
They saw.
What were you before this? What weight did you get to before the surgery? Because you look great now.
The heaviest was I think 360,
Jeez.
355.
Is that all?
I'm at like 280.
It's a lot.
I know.
I'm only 5'2".
I was being
I'm only
sarcastic.
5'2".
Isn't that the measurements that Sir Mix-a-Lot describes in Baby Got Back?
Bobby Kelly before the surgery.
36, 47, 53. Only if
Before
he
the
5'2".
Before the surgery, Bobby the Kelly and Abdullah the Butcher had the same measurements. And that looks great.
Yeah. God damn, dude. Everybody clammed up at once there.
Well.
Me and Josh are gonna go see the RZA.
Yeah,
I
this
can't
is
wait.
like Jay tried to finger us all at once.
I would,
Yeah.
I would go.
We all
I
got
would go
like
to
a
that
line.
one. I would have went to that one.
Would you?
Yeah.
The RZA talks about Wu-Tang?
Sure, I like stuff like that. Like I like music and stuff like that. I like sitting down a little bit. You can sit down, right?
Oh, I think there's gonna be some sitting, some standing.
What do you think?
Some
What do you think's
standing.
gonna bring?
I'd love to see Josh do like crowd work for like a hurricane relief shelter, like a FEMA. All right, there's enough bottles for everybody. We got one blanket we can pass around.
Oh, sweetheart, why you got that black eye? Your husband pissed, he ain't got no job. Oh, you gotta have the kids sleeping here. Oh, Josh is a bad voice for making you feel like better when you're dead.
Oh, that guy
I'm sorry, you gotta go.
into his Gatorade. What's your story?
That sucks. What?
The whole family is sleeping on a cot. I'm sorry.
I only got enough Lunchables for 2 of y'all.
And that cot should just be for one guy, but 4 guys are on it. That's crazy.
I want to make Josh merch where it's like him as like a Peanuts character. I told you with the head up, and above it say "Wah."
Josh, he's the funniest head of FEMA after a disaster ever. Look, guys, we thought there was relief. There wasn't. I'm
gonna throw paper towels at you, though. There you go.
Everybody, right now, sing with me. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Come on, paper towels. Smile on your brother. Everybody, get together.
We're gonna have Jay Ogerson sing "Imagine." All right, it'll be all right.
Jew.
Don't worry, everybody. Y'all gonna get back on your feet. Get up and make it happen. Come on now. You can't sit down for this one. Get
The rhythm
on.
is gonna get you tonight.
They're like, we want houses. Stop trying to turn this into a musical review.
I gotta go change all my money to gold coins.
I know I'm getting silver.
I'm saying,
I'm being
this.
so
You gotta get a
now.
Jay. You gotta get a stash first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You need
What's
a
a
stash.
good stash? Like
Christine, I
50?
saw Christine like give me a dirty
100?
look on that.
100?
Christine's like, I need a stash.
We're not
Yes,
married,
stash.
so it's kind of all his stash.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but you have a stash.
No, but she has
I have a
no stash.
No, she does.
She has.
She has a stash.
Buddy, I've given. Let me tell you something. I know she has a stash because every once in a while, like we always, hey, you want this or that? And I'll be like, hey, take this. I'll give you a little money. She'll be like, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And she puts it in her stash.
Well, to be fair, it goes back into the Starbucks fund.
It goes
What's
into
the
Starbucks.
stash? How much is in the stash right now?
I guess that would just be my bank account.
What's your stash is your bank account? Do you have a stash like a cash?
No, the only time we do have a
Yeah.
stash in the house is when he does governors.
Yeah.
That's
You guys
really
need
it.
to
When you work for the
stash.
mob,
Whenever I work for the mob, yeah.
you get paid in cash and fur coats and Cadillacs.
No, Christina has access.
Governors
I think,
is not going to like this podcast.
most of my dough.
You're the best though.
They're
So
the
I need a
best, but they're
secret
not like-
account.
I have. Well, you don't need a secret account. You
What if
know
I just
what?
need to vanish
You
one
gotta
day?
you gotta take your cash, find a spot to put it,
Mm-hmm.
and you just add to it. Like I'm talking seller money. I would take spot money and just throw it over here.
I bet you your stash is at. I bet you it's at least a $20K, if not more.
I'm not gonna tell you what my stash
That's
is. At.
I got it right, by the way.
No,
by that
absolutely.
face.
No.
Yeah, like,
I got a 60,000 stash.
Absolutely not. Not 60. Not.
it's at 20.
It's. I'm not gonna tell you what it's
Oh,
at.
that is. I got it right.
$30,000 stash?
No, but
I can
the
always
thing
guess
is,
money. I can always guess money.
You said you had a $60,000 stash cash.
You have a
stash?
$60K stash?
Cash stash.
That's
Cash
cash
stash.
You don't have it
Really?
just lying somewhere.
Wow, that's good.
That's pretty good.
Wow,
Just
that's
say that
really-
out loud.
It's a lie.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
out loud.
you're gonna get robbed now.
You have $60,000
Bobby's
in
smart.
cash laying around.
You have $60,000
Wait! I really should have thought this through.
under your bed.
No, it's not in my
In a
apartment.
duffel bag under my bed.
Oh man, hindsight is indeed 2020.
Let me rephrase this. I have, and then I
It's
deposit.
from all the ones I get stuffed in my Antoine onesie.
I can't wait. I'm gonna boogie
Don't
nights.
worry about it.
I'm gonna
boy.
boogie nights when I go over to Josh's house next time. You're gonna say, he's like, "Can I get you
I
anything,
was in
man?"
the goddamn master bedroom with the goddamn floor with the goddamn floor safe. That's what I want.
I said, "I want you to go in the goddamn floor safe."
Let me tell you.
Under
know,
the
you know,
goddamn-
Burt Kreischer singing
Thomas
Natalie
Jane.
Imbruglia.
I was in
It's
a-
pretty good. And then he like smells the money.
I was in a band with his brother. I actually grew up living next door to that guy, Thomas Jane.
I like
good
Thomas
actor.
James. He got
Underrated.
old quick.
He
did
made
get old
he
quick.
party. I don't think party. I think he abused, alcohol and drugs. And now he's doing like have you seen
Cowboy movies.
but like Money Plane. Or
He's
like,
doing. He's doing.
He just
yeah,
did it. He
He's
just
doing
did a-
like
He's
He's
just
doing.
did
I like cocaine a lot.
yes,
you
and-
know,
but
like,
he was arguable. I mean, dude, the Mist.
And this was great.
This was great. It's a Frank Darabont
But
movie.
he just did a movie about he was a ranger, cowboy ranger. Great. It was a good movie, not great, but good movie. And then I don't want to say great because Jay, if he ever saw it, he'd be like great. And but he's old as shit. He got old, man.
He's like a poor man Sam Rockwell. That's what I would say.
Yeah, he fell the fuck off.
But he could have been Sam Rockwell if he never.
I don't know if he could have been Sam Rockwell.
I think he had the acting chops to a point. No, he
great.
did.
He's really good. He's
Thursday,
very good.
He was.
I thought Hung was underrated. You know what I mean? I thought he was great in that, but like I don't think he's Sam Rockwell.
No, Sam Rockwell was
Punisher. He was not. I didn't like him in Punisher.
He's a character actor. Like he was an autistic guy in Predator. He's better at He's better at character roles, but
We started talking.
This has just turned into like a Thomas Jane symposium now.
We started talking about disappointment.
I mean, the
in
Mutant
actors,
Chronicles.
and I got super bummed out that I found out on Howard Stern today that Jennifer Lawrence's new nude scene that came out where she shows full bush, and they've enhanced it and HD'd it where you can really see.
Put it up. Please.
I mean, her clam.
Oh, I can't hardly wait for this one, Joe.
It turns out the merkin and underwear.
Oh, it's fake.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jay. I'm
This
sorry,
is a
Jay.
bummer.
Jay.
I was like, man,
it's the
Jennifer
NBC
Lawrence.
It's the NBC. The more you know, but for a sex addict, he's just like, guys, it's not.
I
real pussy.
believed it in the sense of like, though, I'm like Jennifer Lawrence. If you recall, when her fappening happened, it was like load all over her face. It was like out there. What? So you're like, she's probably gonna.
You never saw that, Jacob?
I saw the. I've heard there was only naked photos. I have not heard about these load photos.
There's a photo. Yeah, there's a photo. It's kind of crazy. She has jismotic fluid all over her cheek and mouth.
I'm telling you, there's a lot more Jennifer Lawrence. There's a lot more J-Law fappening pics than you think. She's been nailed a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking way.
100%.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, I feel bad now.
Is that a breathe right nose strip on, or is that nut?
That's
nut.
That's around 30,000 kids.
Oh my god.
Breathe right with that.
That's a goddamn comedy jam there.
Whose dick
That's
is it?
I know that photo. I mean, like, if you're gonna have a photo leak, that's pretty good.
She looks great.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
I like what is that shower one with her butt?
I don't think that's her.
Oh no,
Maybe it is.
Who's the guy though?
That was actually my mom right before she passed.
Who is the guy?
Who's the last photo she did?
Right before she died.
Yeah, she just wanted to give us something to remember.
Who is the guy that she was supposedly with or during at this time?
That's not her.
She was dating the X-Men guy.
That's not her right there.
Beast.
James. Oh,
I don't think that's her.
Kelsey Grammer.
That's me though.
That's you.
That was
yeah.
me. That was my photo right there.
Yeah, that gigantic, beautiful cock.
Is that her?
Yeah.
That's not her. I don't think that's her.
Yeah, it is. It is though. She never even denied those are her.
Oh, really?
But in this new movie, she shows her.
Well, that's
not that.
Doctor.
That is not her.
Okay, that's not her.
These are fake now. Yes.
He's choking. This is terrible.
That's not her.
That's real.
But that is
That's real.
No, they're always going to put the fake
Like if you
ones
see
in
a
there,
little
too.
shit coming out of the ass, it's real. You know.
Well,
All right. Well, sorry. Wait, did I just reveal something?
But her. But yeah. But and it's a good book. I was really surprised. I'm like, damn. Like, you know what? It's all out there at this point now. So she probably got paid a gang of money to do a movie where she did this full frontal nudity for a long scene. No,
Yeah, I saw. It's a decent movie.
Christine, can you please bring up the enhanced
I will
one,
say,
please?
I will say, for a nude scene, because I saw that movie, No Hard Feelings, I think it's called.
Yeah,
it's not bad, but like for a nude scene, she could have she leaned into funny, like she it's like her just being normal, like she's not like. She you just see her naked. It's actually like whenever they're like it's brave nudity. This is actually brave nudity.
Yeah. Christine, there's one that's
enhanced. I'm trying to...
maybe not enhanced is the wrong word, but
HD,
brightened,
4K,
4K, dude. We're so past HD, dude.
HD is like
she's
shitty now.
She's
high def.
She's actually hotter than that scene.
Christine, can you bring up the laser disc
which
version,
is
please?
pretty amazing.
Christine, the VHS version.
Can I get this on Christine? It might be on
420.com
if you look it up. Look up Jennifer Lawrence.
Can you bring up 420? 780p,
420, please. Should we take a break?
Yes.
And then we'll come back, and then we'll see if we can find this
we got to take a break.
enhanced thing.
Josh will be at the House of Comedy in Plano, Texas, November 16th. through the 19th, and he'll be in Bloomington, Vancouver, and Phoenix. Get tickets, JoshAdamMeyerson.com. Josh Adam Myers. The best.
.com.
The best.com.
I'm pretty sure you just said Josh Adam Meyerson.
Yeah,
I
you
did
say.
I did. Well, you fucked my thing up, so Myers.
That's fine. No, take it.
Dude, also, keep this in mind. I gave you fucking hours of material to shit on me with.
I know we did.
So
And I'm
think
still
about how
doing
great
it.
that is.
Thank
Mark Maron was right about you, asshole.
You. Dan St. Germain and Friends is tomorrow night, November 9th. Get your tickets, 8 p.m. Old Man Hustle in Brooklyn as part of the New York Comedy Festival. The lineup is Big J. Okerson, Dina. Sorry.
Can you do it?
Please. Dina Hasham, Sean Donnelly, and more. Tickets and everything. Go to oldmanhustle.com. Big J, bigjcomedy.com. Philadelphia, sell it
Milwaukee
out.
this weekend, Philadelphia.
It's
next
funny you
weekend.
should mention
So,
that, Bob, because
fuck
I've
yeah.
always been a huge fan of Big J, and having him on a show tomorrow night. I mean, that would for
It's
me.
amazing. It's
I'm not
amazing.
here. I'm not here tomorrow night.
He's canceling the show. He's going to be here. And,
And
Robert
Robert Kelly's going to be in Pottstown, PA. Watch your ankles on stage. Keep them off the edge, Bobby.
I hope I get pulled off.
That's Saturday, November 11th. Please, nobody actually, lunatics, please don't do a copycat killing on Bobby. Please don't do that. He's kidding. That's Saturday, November 11th. One night only. Baltimore, November 17th and 18th. Of course, Dania Beach, Saratoga Springs, Wisconsin. All coming up. For tickets and all tour dates, robertkellylive.com. We'll be right back.
Honey?
It's
And
the
don't
Bonfire.
forget our,
and our live show.
Live show. Don't forget that.
Bonfire Live Holiday Spectacular, Tuesday, December 12th, 7 p.m. Complimentary tickets are at the at comedyseller.com.
Get them now. Get them now. We got a very special
Get 'em
guest.
now
We
before
just
you fuck
booked.
this
Okay.
up.
It's going to be great.
we can tease. I could tease it. There's a guy you got to watch because you were saying before you got to learn how to disappear. Jason Hansen is ex-CIA.
Mm-hmm.
He's got tutorials on what. Bobby, you're ahead of the game. 'Cause
Yeah.
You've got an arsenal.
Yep, I
You're
do.
preparing for
I got
what,
guns.
for the war.
I'm preparing for it. Whatever the guy at the
But
gun
what-
store told me,
preparing for
it's
it.
coming.
But he teaches you how to disappear. He teaches you how to have the.
Well, that's what I want
a
to
belt
ask. How much
with
money does he say? How much money does he say you need to really vanish?
I don't. He'll tell you the exact number.
I'm guessing it's got to be.
He has a belt. that
70K
has
to really vanish.
He has a belt that has secret pockets.
This is good
And
conversation
he tells
for tomorrow.
you he has the stuff to get out of handcuffs.
Yeah.
In the belt, he has
Keys?
silver
Keys?
coins, gold coins, and cash.
How do you get in handcuffs?
Dude,
You-
he has a video on how to get
you
out
have
of
to learn-
handcuffs easy.
You have to learn magic.
No,
It's like,
Well, how do you get the rings to separate?
FBI
Dan, I don't know. I
imagine
just
the-
watch it and enjoy
The
it.
FBI's most wanted list. It's like
Oh,
Bin
yeah.
Laden and
You're not-
Chris Angel. Or
you're not using the keyhole. You're putting something in where the
Your penis?
the
Catheter?
the thing goes
Catheterizing?
in. The
Josh's,
latch goes
Josh's
in.
balls?
Josh's balls.
Look, if you can learn all this, but he'll make you feel like a jerk off. Like,
No, I wanna
watch it
watch-
and can't believe
I
how
wanna-
I'm going to be.
I'm going to check that stuff
Toast.
out tomorrow during the show.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to know how much money it would take for you to vanish and not, I don't want to live off. I don't want to eat bugs. I want to live, but just gone.
Yeah.
Fake name, the whole deal. I want to know what that would cost.
He'll teach you this on YouTube.
I
You can
appreciate that. We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire. A look, man. Jippy jib jab
And a
jab.
hunky dunky doodle and a scoodle and a boo. Chunky monkey boodle and I'm coming for two.
It's funny you say that about. He's talking about road hacky guys, but cruise ship comics is a whole nother universe of comedy.
Yeah.
Those guys have an hour and a half, and they've been doing that same hour, polishing the fuck out of it for
they kill
20 years. And they go up and they murder like nobody's ever murdered. They should do a documentary on those guys.
Comics.
Oh, but it
Co-
literally
comics?
is like white people dance like this. Black. It's like
Yeah,
it's
but
all the hits.
but comics like hatred of the settled for being a college comic until they were older, or a cruise ship comic, or some vice versa thing like that. Whenever people, like said, when you were younger in comedy, you were like you kind of shit on it more because it's your fear that like I'll end up there one day. As I get older, I'm almost like.
Oh, dude,
I
it's my retirement plan.
take comfort in the idea that it's like, buddy, if the bottom falls out, like you have the skill, so if you lose audience and no one's blah blah blah, You could jump on a cruise ship and make a couple grand a week.
A lot of comics
come home for a couple days and just like go. It's like, yeah, it is.
A lot of
what it
comics
is.
from Boston did that because the bottom fell
The
out.
ports also leave out of Boston, which is nice sometimes.
They cannibalize
Well,
their own community.
they had tax issues because they made all that cash back in the day in the 90s and late 90s and stuff. They made all this cash, didn't pay taxes. All of a sudden, the government came. They owed $250,000 worth of taxes. They went on the boats. That was a big thing when we came up. A lot of those guys above us, the big hilarious motherfuckers, their dream was to get on a boat.
Who? When you say big hilarious guys, I'm trying to.
Well, that's you don't think that was Lenny Clark's dream?
Lenny Clark did it.
Yeah,
Lenny Clark did it. I mean, Lenny was a star. Lenny was above that. Lenny had his own show.
Lenny is a star.
Yeah, Lenny actually.
He's like the exception of the rule.
Yeah, Lenny, Leary, they all left, but the other guys that were there, like, dude, those guys are fucking hilarious. But they wanted to be on cruise ships because that was the gig. You're getting $3,500 a week. You're working whatever.
Oh, man, it's
a nightmare.
Yeah,
though.
You have
can't
no
talk.
rent. You have no rent. You have an apartment. You have no mortgage. You live on the boat for as long as you can.
But if you're married, you're miserable because
you never see your wife.
You never see your wife, and then if you're single, you're not allowed to hook up with the
That's
crew.
Literally
so
the bummer of the entire thing. Not the crew. You can't hook up
with the guests.
Guests.
Yeah. So it's like, why would you? Like, it kind of is like it's like you're essentially a manager. Your dream, you took your dream and then you made it to become, I'm the regional manager of State Farm.
But you do get to learn scuba diving. And, the hot spots in Antigua.
and you get to go to Mexico for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I don't think
I get to be a keychain. I can go buy a keychain.
You get videos swimming with a turtle. So there are.
No, I don't think it's an amazing life, but isn't it great that they're like B plans in
I would
comedy?
love to see a montage of like comedians doing the turtle thing, like right after watching their friends do late night, just like that, like morose. Like,
how would I be if I was a cruise comic? You mean I can't fuck any of these girls?
Oh, dude, you'd be helicoptered off the first night by your dick.
It would not.
We was only talking.
How'd you find me? We followed the jizz trail from the buffet.
Look, she was coming since the buffet. I didn't know she was 19. There ain't nothing wrong with.
You should have told me it was your daughter, Captain Steuben.
Here's what we do: go back to my room. We'll have sex. It'll be 3:30 in the morning. That's when they put out a fresh plate of quesadillas. We'll head back to catering, get some, fuck again.
You like this is it's a funny impression, but it's also 100% something you've done.
Yes. The only cruise I went on was the Joker's cruise, and
that's different though.
Yeah, trust me. I have friends that went on to be cruise comics, and they made bread, and they,
Dude,
get stuck.
My friend, who I love to death, who was actually a very funny guy. Make me hot, Lou.
There's guys I know.
He actually sent me a video of him. He's doing stand up on ice skates.
Oh, jeez.
One of the boats is so big, they have a big ice skating rink, and they do a comedy show where you come out on ice skates with a microphone. What's up, everybody?
I think of like the end of To Die For when that happens. You know, there's just like your but it's like instead of Nicole Kidman's body, it's your dream. So you're skating over it. You know?
Like the things, like the themed ones, like the burnt one or shipwrecked, like that shit rules.
Yeah.
You know, but it's those carnivals.
No, I'm
that are
saying
like,
just doing, just being like the house comic on a cruise ship is. But I'm saying
You don't get a good room either. You don't get a good room.
For sure. I'm just saying, but the comfort you could take is that, like, there are B plans that just like, it's all on the shit. There's no point like chasing the thing. The road's not really booking me much anymore.
Jay, are you all right?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It does. You're sounding like a guy whose career is way worse than it is.
No,
I'm kidding.
So you missed the beginning of what I was saying. That ultimately is like it's fine, but if the bottom falls out, there's everything doesn't have to just be like famous celebrity. We have to go.
We have to go.
Josh Adam Meyers, everybody, House of Comedy in Plano, Texas, November 16th to the 19th. Bloomington, Vancouver, and Phoenix, all coming after that. JoshAdamMyers.com for tickets. Dan St. Germain and Friends, it's happening tomorrow night, November 9th at 8 p.m. Old Man Hustle in Brooklyn. Awesome venue, by the way. As part of the New York Comedy Festival.
Underrated venue.
Dave Chappelle's going to be there tomorrow night.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, everyone.
Dave Chappelle's coming through. Dina Hashem, Sean Donnelly, and I'm pretty sure Mark Maron.
Yeah,
and Carlos Mencia. We forgot. He's doing a drop-in.
Hell yeah.
He's going to do all my jokes.
RobertKellyLive.com.
Yep.
Check him out. That's this weekend, right? Pottstown, PA.
Pottstown, PA.
Saturday.
Yep.
Baltimore the
Check me
17th and 18th, Dania Beach, Saratoga Springs, Wisconsin, all following that. For tickets and all tour dates, RobertKellyLive.com.
And Big J, you going to be at the Live Casino. Make sure you check
And
them out.
Milwaukee this
Philadelphia
weekend.
and Milwaukee this weekend.
We'll see you guys live tomorrow. Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle.